The Alabama legislature goes into special session Monday. Lawmakers will have just 5 days to redraw the state's congressional map. The U.S. Supreme Court says the legislature must create a second majority black district. And that process is likely to have a major impact on Mobile and Baldwin counties. Mobile and Baldwin counties have always been together in Alabama Congressional District 1. That could change, though, when the Alabama legislature gets together to redraw the state's congressional boundaries in order to create a second majority black district. Most of the proposals filed before the special session are variations of the same theme. They would take parts of North Mobile County, Pritchard, and parts of the city of Mobile into the second district, which would be the state's new majority black district. The first district would then likely reconfigure, running east all the way to the Georgia state line.
It's a lose-lose for everybody.
Bradley Burns served 7 years in Congress representing District 1. He now heads the Mobile Area Chamber of Commerce. He says trying to represent both the Gulf Coast and the Wiregrass would be tough.
Frankly, they don't have a lot in common with one another. So somebody's going to lose in that scenario, and my prediction is it would be both Mobile area and the Dothan area.
If District 1 is reconfigured and someone from southeast Alabama were to win, Burns says it could be devastating for Mobile and Baldwin counties.
It could have an impact on our shipyard. It could have an impact on some of the money we're able to generate down here for grants for special projects like the money that's needed for the bridge. It could impact the University of South Alabama negatively.
In an East-West District 1, two second-term Republicans could be pitted against one another in the next election. Mobile's Jerry Carl and Barry Moore of Enterprise.
They're also not going to put two congressional members in the same district and let them fight it out.
But political consultant John Gray predicts Moore will stay in District 2, even if it becomes majority black.
They're going to do it in a way so that Barry Moore's house stays in CD2 and Jerry Carl's house stays in CD1.
But Gray says it's almost certain that Mobile County will be split. That makes it possible that two congressmen could be from Mobile Baldwin. But Burns says even that isn't desirable.
So some people say, well, then you'd have two congressmen looking after us. It's not the way it works. You need somebody that's focused on your needs.
Burns hopes Mobile and Baldwin stay intact.
That's a manageable district. We just got to hope that next week when the legislature gets in and starts looking at it, they understand this need for us to keep this community of interest together.
Now, whatever map the legislature comes up with, it will have to be approved by the federal courts.